Ladies and gentlemen, we got the market still showing some pumpage. We got Cardano, 30 cents. What have we been talking about with Cardano? I made a video last week. I said Cardano, it just wants to be above 30 cents. We actually hit 30 cents a couple times today, and we got kind of rejected. Not even so much rejected, more like, Bitcoin's been kind of hovering between 34.5 and 34.2 all day. And every time Bitcoin goes like below 34.3, then Cardano goes back under 30 cents. But still, holding on pretty good. I thought we'd have more selling at 30 cents. So Cardano looking amazing. You got Solana pumping. They got the Solana conference right now. You got all the big scammer YouTubers shilling Solana right now. I saw that BitBoy, Ben Armstrong, is now also shilling Solana. You got Crypto Ran Nooner, who devoted like his entire show today to just shilling Solana. Kind of like what he did with Luna this time like a year and a half ago. Like just talking about how Luna is going to 1000x, how it's the next best thing, then it goes to zero. I would be very wary of Solana, guys, at $34. It's a fun trade. Everybody's talking about it right now. I don't trust it any further than I can throw it. Can you make money with Solana? Absolutely, you can. But it's very dangerous. Here's Crypto Ran right here. He's talking about this whole show today. This altcoin is the next Ethereum. He's talking about Solana. That's basically his show, telling you that Solana is going to be the next Ethereum. Give me a freaking break, guys. And then you have, like in cahoots, then Ben Armstrong does a show today, and his whole show is will Solana 100x to lead the next crypto bull run. And I'm not doubting Solana's going to probably do well until it doesn't. Solana will end up, whether it's the end of this bull market, going into the bear market, whether it's tomorrow, I don't know when. I think Solana is the next Luna. There's a lot of scammers involved with it, and like I said, I don't trust it. Can you make money with it? Absolutely. We were talking about BitBoy yesterday. So, we all know about this post yesterday he made with, or 2 days ago, with his side chick, which is, repugnant what he's doing to his wife. But somebody pointed out that he has all this white gunk under his nose. And as we all know, Ben Armstrong is like, former crackhead, probably current crackhead, cokehead. And somebody blew up the picture. And everybody's just making fun of him, calling him a crackhead, and just basically calling him an asshole. But look, he's got this white gunk under his nose. I don't know a lot about cocaine, but I do know that it does kind of linger. So it looks like he might be up to something, guys. I mean, there's something going on there. Dude, man, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, all Ben Armstrong really had to do was make crypto videos, and he'd probably be right on track to rebuilding his life. But now he's divorced his wife, or his wife's divorced him. He's cheating on his wife. He's posting pictures with his side chick, and it looks like he has crack cocaine. If that's crack cocaine, I don't know what it is, but there's something weird going on here. Maybe it's Vicks Vapor Rub for all I know, but something weird. Everybody, like, his whole Twitter right now is people just making fun of him. This is so sad. I found this to be so sad. Look at him. He's down, and this is like 3 weeks ago, guy. His wife is by his side, that lovely woman, like, just, I'm by your side, Ben. And then 2 weeks later, he's just posting pictures with a side chick. In fact, 2 days after he made this video with Bethany is when he took the side chick on that little adventure where he got arrested to try to get back his Lamborghini. So the plot thickens. I mean, this is crazy, but it's not looking too good for Ben. His reputation is completely shot. Other people keep playing the video of when he went to when he went to get his Lamborghini back or whatever. He shows up, the guy here he is, shows up at the front door, and then he runs away. Yes, this guy laughing. I'm sorry, guys. The Ben Armstrong reality show is like, I don't know. It really is my whole reasoning for even being in crypto anymore. It's very interesting. All right, so what else do we got going on? Found some XRP stuff. XRP expected to exceed its all-time high, aiming for $7. Whales rush for a new AI altcoin presale. I do believe that the high for XRP will most likely be between $4 and $7 going into the next bull market, probably this time next year. XRP did not get a bull market last year because of all the SEC crap. So there's a lot of people holding XRP, just waiting for that $7, and they're probably not going to sell until XRP gets below or gets above its all-time high of $3 or $4. But like I said, this whole a lot of the XRP people talking about it's going to $100, it's going to $389, it's going to $1,000. That's not going to happen, and unfortunately, those people have done a lot of damage to the XRP community. You got Ben Armstrong. He's also a big shiller in XRP, which makes me not want to be in it. But I just know XRP with this whole SEC clarity. I think XRP is probably going to get listed back on Robinhood probably by Christmas. I just wouldn't be surprised if XRP is not back up to $1 by this time next month, or at least around the end of the year. So while I'm not a big fan of XRP, it's been doing, actually, I've been telling you, I told you guys to buy XRP at 47 cents. That's when we bought it on this channel. We're 10 cents higher. If you took my advice, I guess you could sell right now and you'd be in profits. I'm not going to sell. I'm selling half my XRP at $3, and I'm gonna DCA out every 50 cents from there. And I'll probably have a stop loss set at $250, just in case we go into some instant bear market. Anything can happen in crypto. So what else we got going on? Cardano, we just talked about Cardano, that Cardano is now above 30 cents, which I know a lot of people think it's not a big deal for Cardano to be over 30 cents, but it really is. We had a lot of resistance at 30 cents. We've been having a lot of resistance at 30 cents for Cardano for a while. Cardano just wants to sit at that 27-cent range, 25-cent range, and it just needs to come out of this funk. So I know a lot of people are saying, oh, 30 cents, who cares? It's just a big step. It's kind of like baby steps. It's like a baby crawling before he walks. I think Cardano, if Cardano can stay above 30 cents, get to 35 cents, maybe in the next couple of weeks, what I really want to see, I think once Cardano gets back to 50 cents, I think 50 cents is the magic number for Cardano. I think that's full on getting ready for the bull market. 50-cent Cardano to me, if we can get 50 cents by the end of the year, is confirmation in my mind that we're going to get that $8 to $15 Cardano going into the next bull market. If Cardano is still at 30 cents, 28 cents by the end of the year, I might have to lower my forecast on Cardano, thinking maybe we'll probably get a $5 Cardano, a $6 Cardano. Maybe we won't get that $10 Cardano. But just like with XRP, with Cardano, I'm selling half my Cardano at $3, and every 50 cents from there, I'm selling a little bit more. And I'd probably have a stop loss set at $250, just in case we go into some bear market earlier than 2025. And another thing that I kind of noticed is that Cardano Summit is coming up in a couple of days. So just like with Solana currently has its Solana Summit going on right now. That always pumps the price a little bit. They always have little teasers, and they release news. Well, so in 2 days or 3 days or 2 days, we're going to have the Cardano Summit, which could bring Cardano up to 35, 40 cents. You never know. I mean, if Charles Hoskinson comes out with something, you get some new games developed on Cardano, dApps, DeFi, something like that. They really lean heavily into news during this summit. We could see a 35 to 40 cent Cardano. So now is not the time to be bearish on Cardano. These summits always pump. Even the Litecoin summit always pumps Litecoin. So keep an eye out on Cardano, at least going into next week. As long as Bitcoin stays bullish, I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano gets some pump up to 35 cents, which would be freaking awesome. All right, the big question is, what will the Bitcoin price be when the ETF gets approved, hopefully next week or the week after? I've been calling for about a $45,000 Bitcoin. This article just came out, and it kind of reflects that. Galaxy Digital reported that they expect $14 billion to enter the BlackRock ETF, which could raise the price by 75%, he reported. I really like that reasoning that a crypto service provider called Matrixport put that out, assuming, let's just say, people who invest in a gold ETF would put 10%, 20% of that into Bitcoin ETF. That would be around 12 billion to 24 billion entering a Bitcoin ETF. That puts Bitcoin at a conservative price of around 44,000, conservatively low, up to 56,000, which, man, so the interesting thing is, if we get an ETF, I don't know, sometime in November, and we do get up to $50,000, That's like we're getting pretty close to the all-time high for Bitcoin when we still got 5 months left to the halving. If we start to see numbers like that, a lot of these people talking about $150,000 Bitcoin, I've been kind of poo-pooing it. I'm like, yeah, maybe Bitcoin will get to $100,000, like top target 120. But if we're at like 55,000, like, by the end of the year, yeah, I mean, the higher we are at the end of the year, the higher I think Bitcoin's going to go in the bull market. I mean, that's kind of my mentality on it. So this Bitcoin ETF could do amazing things. I mean, it is going to do amazing things. We know it's going to pump the price of Bitcoin. We know that for a fact. But how high will it get it? Well, a lot of the big players are calling for an over $50,000 Bitcoin, which unbelievable if that happens. I mean, and think what that's going to do to the altcoins as well. I mean, you're definitely going to have Cardano to the $1.50 at that point. Vulcan Forge lately, PYR, which has been going absolutely crazy. I didn't realize this, but Vulcan Forge is available on Coinbase, which I didn't know, and they're also available on Binance. I believe I bought my Vulcan Forge on like MetaMask or I don't know. I don't even know where I bought it, or KuCoin or something like that. So now I'm even more bullish on Vulcan Forge. You think I would have known, since I'm shilling Vulcan Forge, that I would know what exchange it's on. But think of all the money that's gonna flow into Vulcan Forge, this low cap gem. I mean, if you can get on Coinbase, that means your grandma can get it on Coinbase. So think of all the money that's going to come flowing in to Coinbase and Binance once we go into that bull market. So yeah, and Vulcan Forge still holding above $4, which to me is extremely bullish. But as you know, I mean, Vulcan Forge could go right back down to $3 tomorrow. It's extremely volatile, but you want volatility when it comes to making money in crypto. And as you guys know, I want to finish off a little bit with Litecoin. Not a lot of people talk about Litecoin. For whatever reason, people just shit on Litecoin. But while all these scam coins are getting pumped and dumped and people are losing all their money in Luna and UST and FTX and Celsius and BlockFi, Solana, which I think will probably end up being the next Luna. Litecoin is one of those coins that just like it does what crypto it was designed to do, and it does it under the radar. And in these bull markets, as we go into the bull market, Litecoin always pumps like a mother. Here's their Twitter. Breaking: Litecoin's hash rate just hit all-new time high at over 1.1 PHS. So that basically means that while nobody's talking about it, Litecoin is essentially more active than ever. People in other countries using it, people using it for transactions. You got big firms buying it just like they're buying Bitcoin. So one thing I noticed about Litecoin, which is really interesting, I've kind of made videos about this as well, all the big scammers, like your biggest scammers in crypto, you guys know who they are. Crypto Rand Nooner, I consider to be like highly entertaining, but has done so much damage to the community with his Luna and UST and all the other crap he was pumping, getting people into leverage and Bybit, just like a complete scumball sleazeball. He's like the definition of just a scumbag sleazeball. Ben Armstrong, who's just, your typical grifter is what he is. He's like a Hunter Biden type. I mean, you can go down the list of scammers. You just go find like your top crypto guys who are all sleazy. They all hate Litecoin. And the reason they hate Litecoin is because there's no founder behind Litecoin that's going to pay them to talk about it. There's no founder behind Litecoin who goes up to a guy like Rand Nooner and says, "Hey, look, if you talk about Litecoin, I'll give you some coins under the table." There's no corporation behind Litecoin where they can pay a guy like Rand Nooner or bitboy, whoever, to talk about it. It's just a good old-fashioned proof of work cryptocurrency that essentially does everything Bitcoin does, but it does it faster and more efficient. And Charlie Lee, who of course, when I first got into Litecoin in 2017, the big drama was, oh, Charlie Lee sold all his coins. Now there's not a founder who can dump on you. And of course, that hurt the price at the time. But now 5 years later, oh God, we're like, what are we, like 7 years later or 6 years later, it turned out to be a good move. So now going into this bull market, you don't have to worry about Charlie Lee selling the coins. You don't have to worry about, oh, Charlie Lee got arrested, like Richard Hart got put up on charges. Now Litecoin's going to dump. Whatever happens now with Litecoin and Charlie Lee, it's irrelevant. Charlie Lee is irrelevant. Yeah, he's involved with the foundation. He makes some tweets, but it doesn't matter what he does. So That's why going into this bull market with Litecoin, I really think Litecoin has a great possibility to hit $1,000. I know that's a top tier, price. So basically, Litecoin last bull market got up to $413. I was buying a ton of Litecoin. I really stupidly at $150, $200 in 2017, but I cost averaged my Litecoin. I was getting Litecoin for $23. $23 Litecoin I was buying. I remember it. I was watching this guy, Jay Snip. He was big into Litecoin. And I was buying thousands of dollars of Litecoin at $23, $30, and I sold most of my Litecoin at about $370. So not too bad. It wasn't one of my top gainers because I had an initial high cost going in, but that was my fault buying at the top of the market. I could have bought any other coin at the top of the market as well. I was dumb, knew the market. 2017, I made some mistakes. But either way, still getting into Litecoin at $200 and $150, I still ended up making a killing on Litecoin. So we have a previous high of 413. The previous high before that was 250, I believe. And I think we'll probably minimally get up to about a $700 Litecoin. Best case scenario, 1,000. So you can get, like right now, you can get a 15x. I think it's an easy 10 to 15x on Litecoin. And I've always said, a lot of these other coins that we buy, even Cardano, I think to myself, what if Charles Hoskinson does something really stupid? What if Charles Hoskinson gets brought up on, I don't know, tax evasion charges? I'm just guessing. I'm just trying to think of something bad that could happen. I mean, Cardano would just drop. That's what sucks about having a founder involved in any of these coins. But a coin like Litecoin, it just chugs along. It's unstoppable. We know it has clarity. Gary Gensler has already come out. He said it multiple times. Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, these are not securities. So Litecoin has the same clarity that a coin like XRP has. It's on every exchange in the world. Every exchange that sells Bitcoin and something else is also selling Litecoin. Very popular in the Asia countries. So, nobody talks about Litecoin. I know it. I know it's not fun. I probably half of you have already turned off the video since I'm talking about Litecoin, but Litecoin is a 10 to 15x from right here. And like I said, you can literally buy it right now, turn off your computer, take a nap, wake up this time next year and sell out for a 15x. And you don't have to worry about any rug pulls in between. So that's what I'm going to end on Litecoin. But overall, guys, markets are looking great. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Bitcoin really doesn't want to get back above 35,000. So we're probably going to be in this consolidation zone for a while. Bitcoin's doing exactly what it's supposed to. The altcoins are doing exactly what they're supposed to. What always happens? Little old Bitcoin pumps first. It finds a top, which for Bitcoin was 35,000, dumped back to 34,000. We've been hanging out here for a while. And then what happens the following days? The altcoins pump. So what happens? Solana goes from $28 to $34. Cardano goes from 24 cents to 30 cents. Litecoin goes from $60 to almost $70. Everything's pumping right now because Bitcoin's taking a break. Once the money starts flowing back into Bitcoin and we get the ETF news, you're going to see weakness on the altcoins as Bitcoin pumps. And then once Bitcoin levels out again, all that money flows into the alts. Guys, it's so simple. And a retard can make money in these markets. You buy in the bear, you sell in the bull. Anybody can do it. But unfortunately, all the scammers on YouTube and just basic human emotion makes it so people make no money in these markets. And it's very sad. That's why this bull market, I actually cut a lot of people out of my life. Anybody who I found to be too stupid to make any money in crypto, I don't talk to them anymore. Anybody who I see making a lot of bad choices, emotional choices in crypto, I just can't deal with them. I'll get back in touch with all of you guys after the next bull market, but I can't be surrounded by dumb money right now. Like it'll have me make mistakes. So if you can take the emotion out of it, do what you got to do. Be cutthroat about it. Look at it as a computer calculation in your head, when you take out the emotion and you look at a chart and you compare all the Bitcoin charts over the last 10 years to exactly what's going on right now, Bitcoin's doing what it's following the path it's supposed to be following 100%. Not like, oh, it's kind of following the path. Okay, with a magnifying glass I can see it. Okay, yeah, it's no. Bitcoin is 100% on the path it's supposed to be. Same with all these altcoins. All right, guys, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.